What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Speaking Nerd podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy. Today, it's just me and Marvel. Thank God. We're talking about a topic that was kind of off the cuff, but actually, I'm really excited to talk about it. And we're going to be talking about games that we find underappreciated or underrated or whatnot. Um, and we're not doing. We had the conversation of just doing superheroes or if we should do games generally, and we ended up deciding on generally, just all games across the board, and I'm really excited about it. You guys definitely know that we do talk about other stuff besides superheroes, but I think this is a cool chance to show the other kinds of games that we enjoy apart from Spider-Man, Batman, um, and that kind of
That's
stuff.
it.
Yeah, Spider-Man, Batman. Um, but yeah, I'm really excited. So we're gonna do three each, and then maybe we'll do an honorable mention if we can even think of one. Because I know we both looked at our game shelves and we were like, we got to think of some. So we'll see what happens. But for now, it's just three each. So let's kick it off. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to announce my first one?
Sure, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Um, so this game is in desperate need of either a sequel or a remake at some point or a remaster. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
I've never played it.
No, it
No.
is. It is not your typical Mortal Kombat game. It's not a fighting game. It is actually a co-op action adventure game, which is
Really?
yeah. It is set like it starts at the end of Mortal Kombat 1 and then it just kind of retells the story of MK2. Um, but yeah, no, it's super fun. It's one of those games I remember we got like as a kid I want to say like around 2009, 2010 and
Mm-hmm.
me and my brother we were big Mortal Kombat fans at the time because we just were exposed to it, and we had a lot of fun. It's hard though, just playing.
Really?
Like, yeah, it can be. I remember as a kid, like the opening, like kicked our asses really hard. Um, but yeah, no, it's a fun combat system. Like tons of fun bosses, tons of fun areas to explore, and even some secrets you can find. And yeah, no,
Mm-hmm.
it's a very interesting game that I hope either gets a remaster or a sequel, which it was originally going to get a sequel, and it would have been a co-op game with Scorpion and Sub Zero.
Oh,
So,
that's all.
so, um, so yeah, more people should play it.
And what's the name again? Mortal Kombat what?
Shaolin Monks.
Okay.
So it stars Liu Kang and Kung Lao.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds awesome.
yeah.
I didn't even know that existed. Mostly because I suck. We're not going to talk about that. No, that's a really cool game. So, guys, if you're interested in that game, check it out. Free promotion for NetherRealm Studios, by the way.
Yeah.
Um,
MK1 coming out, hype mode.
I know. Yeah. Give us time to maybe talk about more Mortal Kombat stuff in the near future. Um, But okay, so I guess I'll move on to my first game.
Mhm.
This is a game that started it all for me on the Xbox One. When I first got my Xbox One, I have the special edition, the white Xbox One, which came with Quantum Break. Um, this game is super underrated. It was the first Xbox One game that I ever played. Um, Such a cool concept. It's basically about this guy who is trying to stop the end of time, but when he's stabilizing it, something goes really wrong. But in the process, he gets the ability to like manipulate time. Um, and he
Okay.
basically is just trying to stabilize time before it breaks. Um, yeah.
I
And then
just
there's a lot
I
of
I
nice
just had
twists.
to look it up because I couldn't remember. Like it sounded familiar, but I wasn't
Mhm.
exactly sure. And then I
Yeah.
look it up. It's like, oh, the guy, like it's Iceman. He's in
Exactly.
the lead.
But everything from the voice acting to the graphics to the story to the gameplay. I love everything about this game. And I'm actually due for a replay. It's been a while since I've played this game. Um, I would highly recommend it. It's an Xbox exclusive, unfortunately, but if you
Mm.
have an Xbox One or a Series X, um, I would go ahead and try it out. It's a really underrated game. I don't hear enough people talking about it. Um, and I don't know what I think that they were talking about making a sequel. I don't know that it was ever, nail in the coffin, kind of like this is happening, but I definitely heard stuff about a sequel, and I think they're still talking about it. So hopefully we'll see because I would really like that. Um, but yeah, that is my first game. Really underrated game, Quantum Break. Highly recommend.
So I guess
Rich,
moving on
it's
to my.
your turn.
So, I was about to say. Um, so I guess for my second game, it was a game or a series rather that was very near and dear to my childhood and would inflict my music tastes for years to come.
Just Dance 4.
Just yes, Just Dance. No, it's Guitar Hero, obviously.
Wow. That's my guy right there.
Yeah,
Nice.
loved it so much as a kid, and I just like last year I started playing the older games again, and I was just like, man, this is so fun. Why haven't they thought to bring it back? And then I remember they did bring it back, and it was shit. So
Hmm. Yeah. Every time that's what happens.
yeah. So if you're
No, you know
into
what?
if you're into rock and roll, like old school rock and roll, then it is definitely the game for you. That's like I think the original trilogy just in general like has like some of the best like songs like put into video games. Like and it's fun
Yeah.
too. Like it's just
Hmm.
it's tough finding a guitar peripheral, but but, um I did manage to find a way to play it with an actual controller, so you can do it that way.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah, for
I played it on PS2 as a kid, but I remember that you can buy at least I think it's the second game you can buy on the 360. So I just say
hmm
play it that way.
yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. For Guitar Hero, I think I only played one of them once or twice, maybe in my entire life. I never owned it,
Hmm.
but I could never. This is coming from a musician who can play drums, bass, and guitar. I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to use that damn guitar. Like it's impossible. I don't know how these people like you see people online, they're like, "Okay, we're doing it on extra hard mode, like top speed," and they do it. I'm like, "You are a psychopath. Like you need to be locked up. I don't understand how you're doing this."
Yeah,
So, now
it's
that I know that you
nuts.
can use a controller, maybe that will change.
It's difficult like to map it all out, but once you figure it out, you can play it. But
Yeah.
it's it's a challenge for sure.
I can't even imagine. But
So, what's your next pick?
okay. My next pick is so everybody here probably knows that I am a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Um, and it was kind of a tussle for me to pick which Assassin's Creed I was going to talk about
Hmm.
because I think there's other ones that could easily fit the underrated department more than this one. But this one is so underappreciated now, 10 years on, that I think I have to talk about it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. That is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Um, I think it's like, God, sometimes it's my favorite one. Um,
Yeah,
I would say my top three is like two, three, and four, and that's probably the top three. But usually four is never number one, but sometimes it is. This game, everything from I mean, first off, the voice acting is impeccable. What a great cast. Um, Terrific environment. It's probably one of the prettiest Assassin's Creeds. Um, I love the idea of being a pirate as an assassin
hmm,
who kind of is this really mean, just selfish guy who just wants money and booze and women. And then he finds a larger purpose in the world with this group of people who takes him in as their own, basically. Even after he did some pretty terrible things. Um, so it's mainly it's a story of redemption and finding yourself. Um, and I love everything about this game. And the guy who played Edward Kenway played freaking John Constantine. in the Constantine TV show. So play Assassin's Creed 4. The only reason I put it here too is because I've recently encountered a bunch of people who are like, I don't like 4. The pirate stuff is stupid. It's annoying. I'm like, it is not. You're going to hell. Your life is over.
Yeah, you're
Just
going
go
to
play it.
hell. You're burning there.
You didn't like Edward Kenway, and I know that I think you said that that's the one that you have.
Yeah, that's the one I
So,
own. My friend gave it to me. He gave me his whole collector's edition for the game because he was just
oh,
downsizing. And
what the hell?
yeah, and he was just like, "Hey, do you want this stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, fuck it. I got a shelf I can put it on."
So
So
you need to play it and then do an honest Marvel DC fan reviews video.
I think if I'm ever gonna do an Assassin's Creed review, I'd have you with me
You're
because I
damn right you
because I
would.
can't do
You're
it by
damn right.
myself.
You're damn right you would have me.
I just don't know which game we would do. Honestly,
We could do 4. I mean, it's the one you have.
could do
Um,
four. We could do one.
I
We
would
could
love to talk
do
about 4.
yeah.
Oh, we could do 1's great. You know what? Honestly, I am never going to record another video with you until you play Assassin's Creed. It's over. Our working relationship's over.
Well, I guess I better start working on it tonight.
You better stop this video right now because I'm leaving this weekend. Um, yeah. So 4. I mean, another. I mean, you could definitely put 3 there. 3 is overhated and underappreciated. So I could have put that. I could have put Unity, which was riddled with bugs at launch, which is why the game was so panned when
Yeah.
it first came out. But the story was acclaimed, and I think that still, unfortunately, like almost 10 years later, it still haunts that game. It's like, oh, Unity, the one that crashed all the time. It's like, that game got fixed, and it's freaking impeccable. It's amazing.
Yeah, no. I remember because we had when my brother he got his Xbox One. I think Unity was the one that came with it, and I remember just seeing the game like fucking like
Dying.
disintegrate in front of him.
Yeah.
It was amazing and terrifying at the same time.
Yeah, what I remember most is some of those glitches are actually really funny.
Yeah.
Like one of them's like the guy has no face, and the eyes look like they're coming out of his head to like look at some girl's boobs. Like, in those TV shows, it's just like, whoop.
Cartoons.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I was always like, oh, look, he's looking at Elise's cleavage. Like, but yeah, so okay, so yeah, my second pick is Assassin's Creed 4. Black Flag. Definitely go play it. Marvel will be playing it as soon as possible. Yeah, let us know if you want to see a review from us talking about Assassin's Creed. That would be awesome. Thank you for the offer, Marvel. I accept it.
Yeah.
Now I challenge you to do it. But yeah, so what is your second pick?
My. Oh wait, didn't I say my second pick?
Oh yeah, you did. You said your second pick.
My
What's your
first
third pick?
pick is a game that I've talked about many times on YouTube. I made a review of it, and
I think I know what this is going to be.
you want to guess what it is?
Journey.
No, it's not Journey.
Oh man,
Do you want
Green
to take?
Lantern.
No, no, it has nothing to do with superheroes.
Is it Oh, I'm trying to think of is it a God of War game?
No, it's not.
Okay. All right, I give up. That was 3 guesses.
Destroy All Humans.
Oh, okay. Which
Yeah.
I just downloaded to play the demo of.
Did you
So I
play it
will.
yet? I
I
want to know.
didn't play it yet. I'm gonna play it
Okay,
today.
I'm not doing another video with you unless you play it.
No, yeah, Marvel did a video of Destroy All Humans.
And a
And we
whole
were talking
review,
about it.
yeah.
He was like, I think the game is on Xbox. You can play a free demo. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna download it because, like most of his reviews, if not all of them, he makes me want to play the games. So hence, you should watch his reviews.
He's the only person that's told me that, by the way.
What?
That you
That it makes
that
me
you
wanna play
actually
games.
want to play the games from my videos.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't,
buy Journey.
I don't think
Mark my
even
mark my
AJ or
words.
Alter has said that. Where it's just like, man, you make me want to try these games out. They're just like,
Yeah, they have terrible taste. Don't even. Thank God they're not here. No, I'm kidding.
we got rid of them once and for all.
Alter would be like, yeah, my underrated game is Batman Arkham Origins. Um, it's the best Arkham game. It's better than Arkham City.
I remember when it was me and AJ, we were doing we did a video on movies not related to comic books. The first movie he says is Dark Knight.
Yep.
I'm like, all right, whatever. I get, well,
So,
it's a crime drama, so
yeah, that's true.
yeah.
So, why is Destroy All Humans um, on this list?
Because it should be you're an alien wrecking shit up. Like it is the textbook definition of fun in a
Yeah.
video game. And I think the best way for people to play it now is with the remakes, the shiny new remakes that have come out in the last couple of years. So they have one for the first game and the second game, and I think they're both like just beautiful recreations. And it's great having this franchise back because even though it's like it's not the greatest game in the world, but it's just like something you can sit down with, play for a couple hours, and just have fun with, no matter where and when. So if I whenever I get the chance to recommend it, I always do. And
Yeah.
I told him to at least try it out because we were having a conversation about it a couple days ago. So I'm really hoping he does try it, or else we're not doing any more content together. Intensive treatment's canceled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I took over all those recorded videos for nothing.
Yeah,
No.
the over 20 episodes we've made so far just
We're
down the
almost on
drain.
30. We're almost on 30,
That's
guys.
nuts.
I know. And it started a long time ago, but not too long ago, but long enough. Um, okay, so you want me to move on to my last one?
Sure.
Okay, so this is one that'll probably take you by surprise. I've probably mentioned it before, but I've never gone in depth. Mirror's Edge Cataclysm. I love the
Okay.
first game, and man, that. So, I believe that Cataclysm is sort of like a reboot. Um, I think it is a reboot of the original game. But man, this game is so underrated. The first Mirror's Edge didn't do great in terms of rating. It got like a 76%, which is fine. Um, but then this game got a little bit lower. It's like at a 69 or a 70%. I don't know why. I think this game is so fun. Obviously it's first person parkour with like these super high skyscrapers, gunfights, martial arts you can do, really engaging story in my opinion. It's to me that's really fun, and I love the visuals of this game. It's so bright, and I don't know, it just gives off a vibe. I can't even like explain it in words. You would just have to look at it and be like, oh, okay, I understand what this is going for.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now, and it does look it does look like a very like pretty game, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. And I love the kind of style of high skyscrapers in games. I think it's something we're lacking. Um, and especially that it's in first person, it really makes it seem like they're higher, you know? Um, so yeah, I love this game. Actually, another one that I really need to replay. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. So that
Yeah,
is my final pick.
yeah. Mirror's Edge is something that like I'm familiar with the first game. Like I've seen it through gameplay and let's plays and stuff. Actually, one of my favorite moments of somebody playing this game, like they were in a subway tunnel and they
Mm.
turn around and all of a sudden this train just comes out of nowhere and hits them. So it's something I definitely want to try at some point. Hopefully I don't get like motion sick or anything like that. But yeah, no, it's an interesting series indeed.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's great because it gives you. I mean, it's action adventure, but it's like a dystopian future, which I love that kind of um, idea for games. So yeah, good game, highly recommend. So get on it.
Yes. So the video is 20 minutes long. Do you want to try and do well, at least let's do honorable mentions if you have
Yeah, let's
any.
go on. Sure. Um, oh, boy. Do you have any?
I have. Okay, I have one right off the top of my head. Um, it's something I've only played recently, but SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
All right.
I know some people are like, "Oh, it's one of the greatest licensed games." Like, no, it's
I
not
have
the
one.
greatest, but it is really fun.
I have one that I'll talk about.
Yeah.
I
So
definitely have one, if not. So
let's hear it.
okay. So my honorable mention is Dead Army 4. Um,
Okay.
it's a
Yeah.
zombie game. I am a sucker for zombie games. I love zombies. I love post-apocalyptic stuff. Um, this game is to me the epitome of just having fun while killing zombies. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. Like you're a badass who just has a bunch of old guns, just murking zombies left and right. It makes you want the zombie apocalypse to happen. Um, it's kind of like what Call of Duty Zombies does for me. It's like I just love it. And then this game you can be in third person rather than first person. I think you have the option to do both, but usually I'm in third person. Um, I think this game's awesome. Um, any zombie game really you can get me to play. I probably won't have an issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's my honorable mention. Love
Uh,
this game. You should definitely give it a try if you like zombie games.
mm-hmm. I just thought of a second honorable mention if you want to hear it.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
So, I talked about this game during our Halloween episode about horror games. Splatterhouse, I finally got around to playing for myself, and it's fun. It's fun, like it's a fun
Yeah.
action adventure game, or character action, I guess some people would call it, or spectacle fighter for the fucking super uh, picky people. But super underrated game. Definitely something to try out at some point. It's kind of hard to find, but
Hmm.
as most underrated games are. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to chime in with any, if you just thought of another one or no.
Um, I'm thinking of one. See if I can come up with one. Um, you know what? Actually, there is one to kind of harken off your topic of Guitar Hero. The Beatles Rock Band. That game is effing awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, for any of you that are interested, there's none of you, but I'm going to say it anyway. Um, this game gave Beatles fans the ability to dissect isolated tracks. So, um, we can finally like decipher Paul McCartney's bass lines, Ringo's drums, the vocals, the guitars without it all being together.
Yeah.
Uh, so it was a great way to learn what they were doing. But it's so fun. Like it gives you the visuals of like the Beatles playing on the Abbey Road rooftop, or the Apple Studios rooftop. Um, so it's just a really fun game. It's a cool game to play.
Mm-hmm.
And why would I not want to listen to Beatles music while playing a video game? It's like the best combo ever.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, that's my second honorable mention.
Nice.
Wait, you said that was your second one. What was your first honorable mention?
SpongeBob.
Oh, right. Okay, okay.
You clearly
Do you have
tell
another
he's just not paying attention.
one? Sorry, guys. I had Rock Band on my mind.
Man, I miss that era of like music games.
Me
Um,
too.
and like you had Guitar Hero, you had Rock Band. I remember DJ Hero being a thing.
DJ here. I don't remember that one.
You had it came with a turntable.
Really?
Yeah, a
Oh, you know what?
plastic turntable.
I have one more honorable mention, and I don't know the name of this, but you could. I think you told me once. Or maybe it was AJ. Um, I can't remember the name of the game. It's a Mario game. Um, oh God, I hate myself for not remembering the name. But I used to play it all the time on my DSi. Um, it's a third person free roamable Mario game. It's a level based free roam game. Um, that game was my entire childhood. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. Maybe that's just because I haven't been paying attention to Mario fandom, but I love that game, and he's looking it up right now.
I think you might be thinking of Super Mario 64 DS.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because it
Um,
is, it's 3D, right?
yes,
Okay. Yeah, I think that might be what you're referring to.
I gotta play it again.
Yeah. I gotta stream it. I promised everybody that's like, oh, I'm gonna stream it on the LP channel. Never did.
Such a good game,
Yeah.
and I never beat it. Freaking idiot I am.
Yeah.
But I want to play it again. Um, so I would definitely be in for those videos when you start releasing those.
Yeah.
Count me in.
Oh God, since you came up with another honorable mention, I have to come up with another honorable mention. Let's see.
Marvel's Avengers.
Oh God, no. It's just no.
No, never in a million years.
Oh fuck. Um. Oh, it's so tough. Oh, I just bought these recently, and I tried them out in um, Lego Star Wars. Mainly Lego Star Wars 2.
Yes. Yes. Great pick. Terrific pick. A for effort, 10 out of 10. Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. So I guess that's it for for our episode. This is a short one. I didn't
Yeah,
think
it was,
I
but
didn't think it would be this short, but
it was definitely packed with some good games though.
yeah, true. A lot of underrated gems you should go try out. And I guess stuff that we have to play in order to make more content. So, do you have anything to plug, Mr. Swifty?
Um, well, actually I do, and it involves you. We do this little podcast on my channel called Intensive Treatment where we talk about all things Arkham Batman. Um, we have a new episode that's coming out, or that's probably is this episode coming out tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, so by the time you see this episode, guys, you will be able to have the full access to our Arkham remake video, where we remake Arkham from the ground up and we release it on all major platforms. You can buy it now for $111.99 on every console. Um, it's all AI,
Yeah.
every voice, no Troy Baker, no nothing. It's just AI.
Yeah.
Um, no, we talk about Arkham remakes, what we'd want, and you can check that out. So that's what I'm going to be promoting. And then we have a couple other videos that I'm really excited for you guys to see. We have a very fun one next week involving Michael Keaton, which I'm sure you guys will enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
And then another one involving WB Montreal.
Right.
So very excited to release those. I'm going to get to the Last of Us 10-year anniversary streams sometime in June. And then I'll be releasing a flash review, not next week, but the week after that. So look out for that stuff. That's all for now I have to promote.
All right. We'll just leave it at that then.
You don't have anything? What the hell? You leaving me hanging, bro. That was a joke.
Go watch my Spider-Man Unlimited video.
Yes,
It just came out this week.
it was fire.
All 5 minutes of it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. But yeah, as far as the podcast next week, I think we're gonna do a Spider-Verse spoiler video. So,
Heck yeah.
so who knows if it's just me and Swifty again? If the others are going to see it, hopefully they do. And
Hey, if
they're
it
not
is just us, good riddance.
yeah, if they're not like punk bitches. But so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, there's a lot to look forward to in June. A lot of videos we can make. Spider-Verse, Transformers, Flash, Summer Games Fest is starting up here soon, so we can maybe talk about that. And yeah,
Exciting stuff.
subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe. You can follow us on our Instagram, by the way. We are the Speaking Nerd Podcast is on Instagram, so go check that out.
Oh yeah, by the way, we just started a intensive treatment Instagram account, so if you want to check us out there, you can.
Yes, lots of fun stuff coming your way, guys.
So go follow. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves. See ya.